So what's the first thing people do when there's an economic crisis? They run around like chickens with their head cut off, cutting the marketing budget, freaking out, panicking. That's the first thing they do. But it's the opposite of what you should do. That's like you're on a sinking ship and you throw your engine overboard. Yet our competitors, they're probably moving into the market and they're trying to take market share by doubling down on their marketing. Or if they're pulling back, don't you want to be moving in at the same time and taking away that market share? Just doesn't make sense. But if you think about it, it makes total sense to move in and double down and do what you need to do to move things forward. Now, I've had a couple of amazing jobs. I've been a used car salesman and I've done pest control for Terminix. No, that's not me on the photo there, but I did have tinted glasses. One day when I was working at Chris Nickel Chrysler Dodge Jeep, I had a couple walk in and they had a dilemma. They had a car they had just bought from another dealership very recently, but it was breaking down every month and it was costing them a lot in monthly repairs, in addition to the monthly payment they're already having to make. Now, we knew this vehicle wasn't worth much, so we were going to have even a tougher time finding a newer vehicle that wasn't going to break down all the time, that'd be able to take that and be able to roll that into the new loan. So I talked to my manager, Billy Hogue, and he was like, yeah, this is a difficult dilemma, but here's what you do. Here's a couple of vehicles that would work. Go take them over there and show them those. So I did. We went on some test drives. They ultimately picked out a car. We got back to the sales office, gave them some coffee, had a nice little chat, started working on paperwork, presented with a payment, which was very fair, similar to what they had. A brand new car was going to help them out, get out from under that burden of having to repair that vehicle all the time. And all of a sudden, things changed. They wanted to run out. They were not ready to buy. I'm like, what's going on? So I did the obligatory, okay, wait, I got to get my manager. I'll be right back. So I ran over, talked to Billy. Billy, man, I don't know what's going on here. You need to help me. Like, I thought these people really liked this vehicle and we're helping them out. We're doing them a good service. It's like, all right, let's go in. So we walk around the corner and into the office. And he slams down his hand on the desk and says, I don't know what the hell is going on here. This is a great deal. Why aren't you guys buying this car? I just don't understand. This is the silliest, stupidest thing I've ever heard of. 10 minutes later, they bought the car. Can you believe it? I was stunned. I thought for sure they were going to blow out of here. They didn't. They bought the car. Sometimes we need that unconventional thinking to break us from that normal thought pattern that's holding us back. We can't be like those dinosaurs or we're going to become extinct. We have to be willing to change and be willing to have other people help us change in order to move forward. The other job I mentioned was being in pest control. So I had this email address. This is a real email address. I don't have it anymore, so don't try to email me. But I had gfunkdaddy@hotmail.com. I don't know what I was thinking, and I'm certainly the furthest thing from Snoop Dogg you could possibly be. But I had this email address, and I put it on my resume, and I sent it into Terminix when I was applying for this job. I found out later that the only reason they even interviewed me was because they wanted to see what I looked like. I ended up getting the job, surprisingly enough, winning them with my charm and work ethic, and was there for quite a while. I laugh about it now, but if we go back and look at it, that perception is reality. And it's not my perception. What I didn't realize was how other people were perceiving me. And it's the same with marketing. Sometimes we got to mix things up with our marketing. We got to do something shocking, not gratuitous, but that gets people out of their normal thought patterns, wakes them up, and connects their perception to their reality. How they perceive things is the most important, not just how we perceive it. So what about digital marketing? Maybe you love it, maybe you hate it. Maybe you never heard much about it, maybe you use it every day.